everybody, it's Karl from 100% Mags. Thanks once again, Harry Maid, for inviting us onto the channel. I've got to say, this pre-season so far hasn't been great. 3 losses in a row now in pre-season, and it is not looking good. It really isn't. Obviously, it's pre-season, so it isn't that much of a worry, but it is sort of a worry when you look at the way that losses have happened, how the team is performing. We're looking very weak at the back, letting in quite a few goals. 4 goals against Celtic were allowed in, 3 against Arsenal were allowed in, then that 1 against the Team K-League, which was allowed in as well. So it's not looking good. We've only scored 2 goals, of course, in official pre-season friendlies. If you count the game that we played behind closed doors against Karl United, then so far we have scored 6 goals, I believe it is, in pre-season, which sounds good. But when you're letting in 4 against Celtic, 3 against Arsenal, and then letting in a 1 against the Team K-League, it doesn't sound as good, to be honest. And looking at some of the players in pre-season as well, we've gotten to have a decent look so far at Anthony Elanga, and he does look really, really impressive, but he does have moments that I have noticed already where he is a little loose on his pass, he is a little loose with his touches, and I think, you know, that will eventually at some point be sorted, hopefully pretty soon, by Eddie and the backroom team. Of course, will, you know, sort that out and will rectify that problem on the loose touches by Anthony Elanga. But looking at it, some other players that have been playing in pre-season for us so far, I'm quite impressed with the new signing that we've gotten from South Korea of Park Seung-soo. He looks absolutely amazing. Got to see him for the first time today, of course, as of recording this video on the 30th of July, just after the game, of course, against the Team K-League. And I've got to say, I am really, really impressed with that lad. He looks absolutely amazing. I can't see why so many teams out there in Europe were trying to get this lad to sign on that dotted line. I can really see it. He looks absolutely amazing. The touches that he made coming onto the pitch as well was absolutely out of this world. And for such a young talent, he is going to be going places if he continues on this same trajectory that he's on right now. Obviously, we'll get to see more of him, hopefully, on this pre-season fixture schedule, and then hopefully, you know, we'll see him more in the season ahead as well. But for me, I don't see why we should loan that lad out. I really don't. Park Seung-soo is a player that I think, you know, we should keep on the books. We should keep him and see what he does this season, you know, at Newcastle before we decide if we want to loan him out or not, because that lad is absolutely amazing. He really is. And I can see, like I said, why so many people were after him. But this game against Tottenham is going to be a tough one out in Seoul, of course, at the Seoul World Cup Stadium. It's going to be an interesting game to see how we play against Tottenham. We usually have a really good record against you guys, so this is going to be an interesting one to see if we can continue that record against you guys as well. And then, you know, I think it will be a tight game. I think it will be a pretty close game. But I do think if I have to choose a score prediction for this one, which I am going to, I do think it will be a pretty close score. And I think we will edge it 2-1 against you guys. But that's my thoughts. Thanks once again, Harry Maid, for inviting us onto the channel, and see you all in the next one.